This is the life story of Bernhard Riemann, brought to you by Hydro Flask. Riemann was born on September 17, 1826, in Breslau's northern Germany. His father, Friedrich Bernhard Riemann, was a pastor, and his mother's name was Charlotte Abel. It's okay, young Riemann. There's nothing we could have done. Daddy's still here.
In the arms of the angel, fly away from here, from this dark old hotel room, and the endlessness that you feel.
Okay, young Riemann, you need to learn how to add and subtract numbers. It's pretty difficult, but I believe you can do it. Let's start off with some practice problems, and let's see how well you do. Try doing those. They're a little challenging.
Done.
That is some refreshing water. Wow, young Riemann, you got them all right. You're a math whiz. And that, Bernhard, is why we have the 10 Commandments. Okay, that's enough Bible studies for tonight. Get some rest. Make sure you pray before you go to sleep, all right?
Okay, Daddy.
All right, good night.
Okay, class, today we'll be practicing finding the missing variable x. So on your papers, write x minus 5 equals 2 and solve. Does anyone have the answer?
Is it 3?
It's not. Riemann, do you have the answer?
I got x equals 7.
Oh, very good. Now, remember before the weekend to do your homework. Riemann, I've noticed that you're a lot better than your peers in mathematics, so I want you to read this book in your free time, and hopefully you can get back to me on it.
Thank you.
At age 19, Bernhard was accepted into the University of Göttingen for a degree of theology. Unfortunately, he was struggling to make ends meet and had to pursue becoming a pastor to help his family finances. But later, his father was able to get the money and send him to the University of Göttingen on a degree of theology.
Hello, your tuition is due for this semester. $250.
I don't have enough money to pay that.
Well, come back when you have money. You cannot go here anymore. I thought we discussed that you do not have the funds to attend this university.
My dad said that he could combine his money to help me pay for it.
What's up? We work hard. 250.
Okay, I guess you can go to school here now.
Yes!
Congratulations, Mr. Riemann.
Remember that. Bro, can I get some water?
Yeah, man.
Oh, what is that?
It's just normal tap water.
That tastes terrible. Why don't you have a hydro flask? It's this cool metal container that's vacuum sealed. Everyone has a hydro flask. How have you not heard of these?
Let me try it then.
Bro, all the cool kids have a hydro flask.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah, and you can just get it anywhere online.
Even I have one.
Hello class, my name is Carl Frederick Gauss, and I've recently proved the fundamental theorem of algebra. So write that in your notes. And all this is really saying is that any polynomial of degree n has n roots. And for a degree, write down the polynomial 2x to the fourth power plus 6x minus 5. Who can tell me what the degree of this is?
The degree of this polynomial is 4.
Very good, Riemann. Now, so when I say that any polynomial of degree n has n roots, that means that if the degree is 4, it'll have 4 roots or 4 solutions. Another way to visualize this is that these intersections on the graph are the solutions or roots. And so since there are 3 roots, so 3 degrees.
Well, what? Can you repeat that last part? I get that.
Okay, class. So after we graph this polynomial and find the zeros, you'll see that the fundamental theorem of algebra is proven.
Don't stop believing. Hold on to that feeling. Street lights, people.
I have to change my major. Dad, I have something to talk to you about.
What is it?
I think I have to change my major.
Why do you want to change it?
Theology just isn't for me. I want to do something with math.
I understand. You were always very good at math. You can do whatever your heart tells you to do.
Thanks, Dad.
No problem. High five. Let's go, son.
This is the office of the Dean of Students, correct?
Yes.
My son would like to change his major.
Well, it looks like you have very good grades, so I can approve this. Just sign here and we'll have your major changed.
What do we put down, math?
Well, I want to switch to a math major, so I'm going to put math.
Good idea, Riemann. Now it's official, right?
Yes.
Cool.
Okay.
Bernhard Riemann, for your excellence in academics at this institution, I am awarding you with this award in math. Thank you. Hello, what is your name?
I'm Riemann. Nice to meet you.
Have a seat. So, why would you like to have this job?
Well, I think I can use my mathematical skills to help students learn here at this university.
Well, do you know how to solve a Rubik's Cube?
I can't say that I do.
Then I'm afraid that I can't give you a position at this university.
Party was so late yesterday.
Dude, I know, I had so much water from my hydro flask.
Good morning, class. My name is Professor Bernhard Riemann, and I will be your professor for Math 200 this semester. Get out your notes. Today we'll be learning about the approximation method that I invented, the Riemann approximation method. Normally, when looking at a graph with a curved function, it is not possible to determine the area beneath the curve. As thanks to my method, we have now been able to determine the area beneath the curve. Riemann's method splits the area into multiple rectangles of the same width, but varying length, which makes it much easier to calculate the area. An example problem is as follows. If I wanted to find the area under this curve for these sets of data points, I would use these leftmost numbers all the way up until 75 and multiply them all by the length of the bottom of the rectangle, which is 1 in this case, as the time is only increasing by 1. So I would do 1 times 59 plus 1 times 61, as you can see here, all the way until 75, excluding this last number. You can think of it as the left, so you're excluding the right number. With RRAM, it's the same thing, however you are excluding the first number, which is generally less, making the RRAM value usually slightly larger. We can see here is the area under the curve, at least this approximation is 559, and this approximation is 576. The actual area under the curve is somewhere in between those two numbers. There will be a quiz on this on Friday. I hope you have learned it well. Good day, class. Don't forget to drink water from your hydro flask. Long gone are the days of me teaching at the university. This tuberculosis has taken over.
High school class of 2017, we are going to learn about Bernhard Riemann. Isn't that right, Alex?
Huh?
Okay, thank you. So, Bernhard Riemann was a German mathematician who came up with the famous law that we all know very well, Riemann approximation sum. With this, we are able to find the area under the curve just using rectangles. There's left Riemann approximation sum, middle Riemann approximation sum, and right Riemann approximation sum, also known as LRAM, MRAM, and RRAM. When all these three methods are averaged, the area will have a more precise approximation. This allows us to visualize what finding the integral means. This is important for those who are more visual learners because he was very shy and could not talk out. He lived in northern Germany but moved from Italy to Germany multiple times because because of the Prussian War going on. But he later got tuberculosis and died at a very young age. Okay guys, let's just take a nice cold sip of our hydro flask so we all wake up. That's the lesson for today.